Yeah, I did. Get this over there. Make sure that this isn't in camera.
Scene one, apple, take one. Scene one, apple, take one.
Welcome to our live Raider Strong Network broadcast from beautiful Pulaski, Wisconsin. It's time for the 411, the show produced by students for students. And now, your arson host for today's broadcast.
Good morning, Pulaski. Hi, I'm Hunter Chrisman.
And I'm Sienna Potts. Thanks for joining us today.
We begin today with an encouraging word from the PHS administrative team, who want you to remember it's a new year and a new you. Tuesday marks the beginning of a new semester, which means a fresh start for everyone. Make plans to put academics first. It's never too late to put your best foot forward. Finish first semester strong and make semester 2 the best one ever.
There are less than 40 days until the statewide ACT. Be sure to take your time to review some ACT study tips. Also, check out the hashtag Drive425PHS Twitter feed for practice tips as well.
The PHS administration would also like to take time to thank the wonderful students who work so hard to make the clubs, sports, and academics top-notch here at PHS.
With the new semester just around the corner, the PHS counselors want to remind you to look over your second semester schedule so that you are prepared for a good start and heading in the right direction. If you have questions or concerns about your schedule, please contact your student counselor either by email or by stopping in the student services. But remember, not every issue or concern requires an appointment or meeting. Many scheduling issues can be resolved in detailed emails.
Remember, the last day to make any schedule change is Monday, January 28th. To drop a class with no consequence to your transcript, you have until Monday, February 4th. With all this talk about the new semester, RSN reporter Teresa Van Steve was out and about asking PHS students what they're most looking forward to in the upcoming semester. Here's what she heard in the hall.
I'm teaching a class at the middle school. It's a creative writing course, and I'm really looking forward to it because I really just want to explore other people's creativity.
This semester being over.
My art class I'm doing next semester. It would probably be awesome because I just love art in general.
I think baking and pastries, it's going to be a fun class.
I look forward to leaving this school and going to NWTC to start my law enforcement path.
Music, because I'm a rapper.
Time now for a little tech talk. We need to do a better job of taking care of our iPads, Raiders. The district technology department tells us that at this point in the school year, we have had the highest iPad breakage since the iPads were issued 2 years ago. We'd like to offer a few helpful reminders for iPad care.
To prevent your iPad from breaking, make sure you keep your case on your iPad at all times. Be careful with the iPad, handle very gently. Don't leave in your car overnight. Do I have to keep the iPad case and screen on? Yes, the case were made to protect your iPad.
What do I do if my iPad needs repair? If you're in need of an iPad repair, just bring it on down to the school library. The library will try to issue a loaner because repairs usually take about 2 weeks. Cleaning your iPad. To clean your iPad with a soft, slightly wet, lint-free cloth. Please don't use household cleaners and other sprays and items to clean your iPad. So there you have it, Raiders. Please take care of those iPads.
The snowball dance is just around the corner. If you plan on bringing a guest, please stop down by Miss Judkins to get your guest passes. Remember, when you arrive at the dance, you'll need your current school ID. Tickets can be purchased in advance during lunch mods for $10, plus a donated item. If you can get your tickets at the door for $15. Snowball is set for the evening of Saturday, February 2nd from 7:30 to 11 o'clock. Hope to see you there.
Another big night of music and fun coming up is the musical Newsies. You can buy tickets for Newsies in the Pulaski News office. The show runs for 2 consecutive weekends, February 9th and 10th, and also February 16th and 17th show. $8 gets you 2.5 hours of great entertainment.
Speaking of entertainment, we certainly have had an entertaining year so far in Raider athletics.
Jack Hayward is here to take a look at some of the top moments in the halfway point of the school year and provide an update on current Raider teams.
Hi, I'm Jack from Jack of All Sports. Boys basketball is 7-4 and are looking for a win tonight against Sheboygan North. Girls basketball has a 7-7 record. They get to play at Sheboygan North tonight. Boys swimming is 0-5 in conference play and are going to go play at Appleton West for a meet. Wrestling is 5-0 in the FRCC. Next Saturday, they will host the Pulaski Invite, which will be having its 50th anniversary, so try to show up to that one. Boys hockey is 7-12. They will be trying to improve their record tonight against De Pere. Also, the JV team is 7-2. Girls hockey has a 7-8 record, and they have a game tonight against Rock County. Don't forget, we are broadcasting the boys basketball team when they play Notre Dame on the 29th of January. Also, we will be broadcasting 2 more games in February. First on the 1st when the girls play Southwest, and last on the 5th when the boys play Bayport. And now here are some of my top moments of the year so far. My first moment was when the girls volleyball team beat De Pere for their first playoff win in 5 years. This was a great moment by the Red Raider volleyball team. My next moment was when Dylan Hendricks had 308 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. This performance helped him win Player of the Year. Also, the Raider defense had 2 interceptions to secure a win against River Falls. My next moment was when Ethan McCauley hit a game-winning buzzer beater versus Ashwaubenon to get the win for the Red Raiders. Awesome and clutch shot. My last top moment was when Logan Lukasha goes up for a layup, makes it, and in the process loses his shoe. He carries it down court, where the Raiders now have to play defense.
Thanks, Jack, for the sports update and those great top play moments.
In this week's Someone You Should Know segment, we meet a teacher who's been at Pulaski High School for 36 years. Wow. He spent 1 year teaching at a middle school near Minneapolis, bringing his total years in education to 37. Of course, we're talking about the revered math teacher, Mr. Benz. Reporter Brendan Willett gives us a closer look at the senior member of the PHS faculty.
In 500 BC, the Greeks had Pythagoras. In the 1700s, Isaac Newton made his mathematical mark. In the 20th century, it was Albert Einstein. And in the new millennium, Pulaski High School has Mr. Bentz. If you've ever had the good fortune of being in a math class with Mr. Bentz, then you're probably familiar with some of his unique quotes or sayings.
Today involves one task and one task only.
But something you might not know about Pulaski High School's longest tenured teacher is that he originally planned on pursuing a completely different subject matter.
I wanted to be Mr. Rodell. I wanted to be the history teacher, you know, that kind of did that sort of thing. But my first semester of school, I got a C in history and an A in Calc 2. And that happened second semester as well, and I said, okay, that's it then. It looks like it's going to be math.
Add a little sentence that says, and look at this.
And being a math teacher has worked out quite well for Mr. Bentz and all the students he's worked with in those 37 years. Of course, there have been some difficult years, and many others that bring a pleasant parabola to his face. As this father of 3 reflects on his favorite times here at PHS, he cites the years his daughters were in high school. It's an era Mr. Bentz recalls with exponential fondness.
You know, they'd pop into my room and I'd know all of their friends, and so I knew a lot of the classes, a lot of the kids in the classes, and that was more of a connection time for me. So those would be my best memories. My other good memories are just unique kids that come along that don't really fit in too well, and I kind of make it my goal to try to find a place for them and let them know they're welcome here.
Creating a welcoming environment is one skill that comes naturally to this veteran teacher. Whether it's his calm demeanor or his knack for interior decorating, Mr. Bentz's approach to teaching has remained the same.
So for the rest of the time, you may form yourself into groups of 1 or more, no groups smaller than that.
So what has changed in 37 years? Mr. Bentz says the teachers have far more paperwork and various non-teaching tasks. But as for students,
kids are about the same. I got kids who work hard, I have kids who don't work hard. There have been some good changes, there have been some bad changes, but basically it's just still, you know, teachers and kids.
And that's the common denominator that keeps Mr. Bentz going. It's that magical mathematical moment when a student gets it.
I'm still thrilled by that. You know, even after 36 years, it continues to fascinate me how much I enjoy that moment.
That moment is a product of a simple equation: thousands of students times many years of service multiplied by a factor of one dedicated teacher. For the Raider Strong Network, this is Brendan Willett reporting.
Because the semester is coming to a close, this is the last day of our study broadcast journalism class, which is the group that produces this show for you guys. So this is the last Raider Strong Network Friday show in the school year.
A very special thanks to all of you watching out there. We wouldn't have been able to do this if it weren't for you watching.
We can still have we are still having 3 live sporting events that will be broadcasting within the next few weeks, so we hope you'll tune into those.
And we'll be back again at the start of the 2019/20 school year. If you'd like to be a part of our broadcast team, sign up for the study of broadcast and journalism.
That's all we have for you today.
On behalf of the RSN team, make it a Raider Day, a Raider year, and have an awesome weekend.